I'm looking at you, looking at me, looking at you sideways. I'm looking at you, looking at me, looking at you sideways. I'm looking at you sideways, looking at you sideways, looking at you sideways, sideways. I'm looking at you sideways, looking at you sideways, looking at you sideways, sideways.
I see you looking at me out the corner of your eye.
Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy One Real SOB. Gotta get off my phone, stop politicking on the internet and politics with the politics. The media homegirl conscience got going on. We're kicking it. It's 2017. We're kicking up with the first episode of Liquor and Conversation. You see that? Me and her about to kick it. We're talking about DACA. So DACA is this deferred action against childhood arrivals initiated by the Obama administration in 2012, right? So President Obama really kicked it like, if you came in here under the age of 16, your mom, your dad brought you over here, you got to stay. Makes sense. President Trump, number 45, whatever you want to call him, Cheeto, whatever.
Pleather man.
The pleather man. We'll go with that. The pleather man. Pleather man comes in, he says he's not with that. He don't think that the kids should be able to stay here. So, let's see how you feel about that.
So we talking about, let's make America great again. Trump trying to cancel out all these reforms that Obama had created. Let's get to the foundation of the country. How did we start this country with the illegals, quote unquote, immigrants and the people that came here and built everything up so people like him can be in office.
You mean white people on here first?
They passed out a memo. I don't know if you got it.
Nah.
Yeah, Europeans started actually in Europe.
Like, if you come here as a minor, as a kid,
Right.
My mama brought me here. I ain't have no say in this.
Exactly.
What I'm gonna do? You tell my mama no? You gonna tell your mama no? Like,
Right.
no, I ain't about to go. I'm gonna check.
Right.
I will say there are problems with that.
Okay.
Alright? Now, I'm not gonna say I'm like super duper like Obama's everything he came up with is like gold. Like, that's not true. There are problems with
That's
that.
concerned. I feel like the whole synopsis of the entire project is in order to keep everybody that came here illegally, to keep them here as a citizen so they can live a natural, healthy, civil life like everyone else.
But that's my issue though, right?
Okay.
So if you one of them dreamers, as they call the kids who come
Yeah.
here with DACA, you don't have no path to citizenship.
No, but you're trying to get one.
But there is no path to citizenship if you come here as a dreamer. So you just here every 2 years trying to get that extension. Every 2 years trying to get that extension. Every 2 years trying to
So
get
there's no way DACA can help them.
No, they can just stay here. They can't be citizens. They just here.
You know what? And I get that.
That's one of my issues with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
if they can't become citizens, then what are we doing? Why are we letting them stay here then? You feel me? So either we give them a path to citizenship, right? Like, that's when they gotta find a path to citizenship. Like, you just gave them a reason to stay here. Like, stay here every 2 years, come in here.
Okay, so why don't you weed out the ones that's not doing nothing? Like the ones that ain't doing shit, the ones that's literally just sitting there. Like, all right, look, you've been here 2 years, you ain't did shit. We gonna either deport your ass or you gotta find something to do.
That's the other issue. 75% of them work. 90-some-odd% of them ain't never had no run-ins with the law. So you got like people who like you and me working, being right.
Like just slide just in there.
Just nah, but people like most of them, majority of them, just like me and you.
Shut up.
They work.
Right.
They don't get in trouble.
Right.
They just living. But unlike you and me, we citizens. But they don't have no reason, no way to get access or a path to that. That's one of my issues with that.
The access. Okay, that's
the issue. Is the access to that pathway to citizenship.
So now my whole thing is with the entire project, is there a way in order for them to create access so they can get to it?
And I think that's one of the things that Congress has to go back and look at this executive order that Obama created in 2012 and say that there's things that we have to change.
Okay,
you know
so if they get in there and they construct something in order to create the path to get their citizenship,
right.
to get the reform to work.
Right.
Trump's just trying to shut all that shit down. But you want us to build you a fucking wall.
But you need this wall, though.
But you need this fucking wall, though.
Yeah, you can't have them come back. Because they grown now.
And these the niggas trying to help you with the wall. These the ones that's going to work for you relentlessly. And you ain't trying to give them no type of path to citizenship. How does that work?
It doesn't. But you know what, though? Like even though I was saying I got issues with DACA, like, even before that, man, I knew a chick when I was and she was in school at a college, a university in the Midwest. I don't want to, at a rather big university in the Midwest, working on the master's program. She had a friend working in the master's program. A friend. It was before the implementation of the Dreamer Act or the DACA Act, but she would have been considered one of those kind of people. Brought here as a child. as a very young toddler, went to school, had got a degree, was in school to get a master's degree. I mean, she was doing all this and couldn't work. Real talk. Like, couldn't work. Like, had a master's degree in education or something, I believe. And like her.
And she got this while she was overseas, while she was back home?
No, she's here. Like, this is.
She got it here.
She came here as a child. Stayed in the public school system in her state. So she,
Okay, so she elevated
never left her state. You know what I mean? So she went to the state university in her state. You know what I mean? So she went to elementary school, high school, state university in her state, another state university to get her master's degree. And like the greatest thing that she had looking forward to when she graduated her master's degree is going to be a waitress at Denny's.
Hey, y'all know what it is. Today on Looking Conversation, we sipping on 1800 tequila gold, 100% agave. And it's basically a plant that's in the cactus family. And it's used for the refining process when it comes to most of the tequilas that we drink today. Hey, y'all remember those worms that used to be in a bottle? Check this out. What it actually is a moth. But it's the larva of a moth. That shit is disgusting, right? You motherfuckers drunk it. But let's get back to the show.
One of the major ones that I felt like was really interesting was the fact that he cracked down on bad. Basically, you got all these kids going to school for certain specific majors, taking all these classes that are unnecessary, having to pay additional monies for things that they are not doing in order to maintain this degree, having to be in school a whole lot longer, having to do things that they don't necessarily have to do. So another one I thought was really interesting was he improved school nutrition. So you got kids going to school eating crap, stuff that's not even real food, and then we want to complain about the obesity rate in the world right now because it's through the roof. It's skyrocketing at uncharted numbers. So another one, as I thought everybody knows about this one, he ended the fucking war in Iraq that Bush started that was completely unnecessary. If you just wanted to go to Iraq and say, hey niggas, we found out you have some oil, we need some too. Neither here nor there. Another thing that is probably related to, our military and different things of that nature, sending them places that they don't need to be, was he repealed the don't ask, don't tell policy, which I don't know if a lot of people are familiar with that, but the don't ask, don't tell policy is limiting gays and lesbians from being in the military, which I feel is repulsive and ridiculous because regardless of your sexual orientation, that does not dictate your work ethic or what you can do as an American or a willing human being. There are many people in the world who are able to do their jobs healthily and, be able to provide to society regardless of what it is they do behind closed doors, which means absolutely fucking nothing. He recapitalized banks. So basically, prior to Obama's presidency, it was excruciatingly hard for people to get loans, for people to get things that they needed, like HELOCs for their homes and, just different things, financial assistance, so people could keep their, dwellings or whatever, what have you. Another interesting point is that he kicked the banks out of the federal student loan program and he extended the Pell Grant spending. So basically, banks can't profit off of what it is that you don't go to school for. So you got this loan for 20 grand. The banks can't tack on all this ridiculous ass interest. So you stuck paying student loans all the way up until you dead and gone. I'm Conscience, and that was my rant.
I'm looking at you, looking at me, looking at you sideways. I'm looking at you, looking at me, looking at you sideways. I'm looking at you sideways, looking at you sideways, looking at you sideways. I'm looking at you sideways, looking at you sideways, looking at you sideways.
You're looking at me out the corner of your eye, looking at me like you wanna come and take a ride. I'ma show you how we do